I want to introduce to you Shawn. Shawn is a quiet-spoken man and very much an introvert. So he went out of his comfort zone to do this interview with me, and I want to thank him for his courage. This is a different interview. He lives in a tent in his car with two little dogs. And I hope that you enjoy it and appreciate how hard it was for him to do this interview. Again, thank you, Shawn. Good morning, everybody. I'm here today with Shawn, and Shawn lives out of his car in a tent, and he's here in the desert. So I wanted Shawn to talk to us about how he lives in a tent and how comfortable he is. And Shawn, can you tell us why you started living in your tent?
I had some health issues, so I was getting further into trying to live my life with what I had available to me instead of waiting on things to get better with what I was dealing with.
And you were dealing with illness at the time?
It's chronic. I have diverticulitis, so it's a lifelong condition I'm dealing with.
And did the doctors give you a time limit?
5 to 10 years. Both my dogs are rescue dogs, and I've got diverticulitis, and I had some housing issues, so getting rid of my dogs wasn't an option. So me and the dogs went on a couple road trips. They seemed to do okay, and one dog actually trained the other dog how to be potty trained, so they actually are working out really good for each other.
So as rescue dogs, would you say they're emotional help for you or for them, or your emotional help for them, or is it both?
Most definitely emotional companion. My female Chihuahua, she's a rescue that had her hernia, like her guts hanging out of her when I got her at 8 weeks old. And she helped me from going from the couch to the bed to the couch, to being able to start getting back to living a life outside of being laid down every day, all day.
So are you disabled?
Yes.
So you're on disability, and that's what supports you in your lifestyle?
That's it.
So what are the difficulties that you feel? How hard is it to be in a tent?
It's been comfortable for me. It's just the option I had to go down to. I never really did any camping growing up, so that's why it kind of took me a long time to look into alternative lifestyle and fully embrace it as just camping. It's really been a great experience.
Okay. And tell me about your tent. What do you have in your tent? How do you go to the bathroom? How do you shower?
The tent, I have an air mattress inside the tent, and just kind of improvise with going to the restroom. With me having diverticulitis, I don't have to worry about the BMs being an issue. It really worked out to be an advantage for me with this lifestyle. Being able to flush a toilet is unnecessary for me to be comfortable.
Okay. So tell us about your lifestyle, though. What do you have for comfort? How do you cook? Tell us about your lifestyle?
Really don't do much cooking. With being within the first year doing this, I just got my little first stove 2 months ago. So with my resources, I'm still yet to get a coffee maker or any pots or pans to make cooking possible yet.
And do you have a YouTube channel?
I have a YouTube channel. I make shorts. I've been to 26 different states so far, pretty much within the last year, and mainly just documented some sunsets and some sunrises for myself, and anybody else that might stumble upon them through the different states I've been through.
Okay. Well, now we have our little support dog. And what's her name?
Boogie. This is Boogie.
And
with the bad leg.
Cedric?
Boogie and Cedric, yes.
Okay. And you don't have any discomfort at all? Okay. So, but I mean with your tent?
No.
No?
No.
Do you feel like out in the wilderness it's helping you stay alive? And I mean, how do you feel about the desert? Or
I'm comfortable. I didn't come out here looking for anything or anybody to make me happy or comfortable. So the time alone with my 2 support animals, I couldn't be happier.
And you feel that your health is better?
Definitely. Not being stressed out about making sure the bills are paid every month has been a tremendous ease on my mental wellness.
So your mental wellness and no stress.
I had to come out here. I chose the car and the tent to get away from financial responsibility and having to rely on other people to help pay their share, or help out in keeping everything paid.
Okay. What about water? How much water do you carry?
I carry 5 or 6 gallons of water.
And anything that you wanted to discuss with the tent? I mean, how do you do in the rain and the wind, and what kind of tent do you have? And
I've had a Coleman tent. They are tub design, and the only issue I've had with the current Ozark Trail tent and the Coleman tent was they do leak just a little bit around the seam. But during the rainstorms, the wind and the rain, really not had an issue.
And you told me you had to keep replacing them because of a zipper.
I'm on my 4th tent in 3 months. And out here in Quartzsite, the wind can get pretty bad. So I had a bigger tent from Ozark Trail, and the wind in Quartzsite just folded in half.
So
I had 2 bad zippers on it also, and then the wind hit it before I had a chance to exchange it for a smaller tent that does better in the wind.
So if you were advising people about this kind of a lifestyle, what have you got to say about this kind of lifestyle?
Me personally, with my health issues, with the desert heat and having 2 animals to consider, taking a shower is more difficult for me than I anticipated. So definitely a lot less showers than I thought when I embarked on this journey.
But you bathe with water and soap, or?
Yes. I just talking from going from a house and apartment where you're always accessible to a shower. It is something to consider out here, that you have to make sure that you have preparations to for your comfort level of compromising.
So running water is not you've got adjusted to not having running water.
Correct. Yeah, with having an ostomy, that kind of helped me out. It's changing my bandage. I've kind of weaned off of taking a shower every day or 2 over the past 8 years I've been dealing with this. So a shower every day just is not a big deal once you start wearing a ostomy.
So the dogs are running around us. This is Marley's best friend, is Cedric, and they're similar in breed, so they love each other. So at the end of the day, would you suggest this to anyone?
I never really went camping, and it's on a person-to-person experience. If you're seeking happiness, if you're not happy already, you're not going to find it out here in the middle of nowhere with no water, no food and water available. But you know who you are and you're comfortable with being alone, and it couldn't be happier.
Well, I want to thank you very much for allowing me to interview you.
Thank you.
We're not going to show the tent, because it's just a tent with a mattress in it, and it's his private space. But we thank you, Shawn, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching.